Alrighty, somehow I've not taken any like speaking video this morning, even though it's almost 10:30. I'm about to finish kind of the last like extended climb before the border, because after this I'll drop into Hart's Pass, do my lunch break there, keep going a few miles to set up camp, but then after this climb that I'm on right now, it's a lot of like small up and downs and then a long descent to the border. So when I turn around, there'll be some extended uphill, but this is kind of the last rail one before the border, which is kind of crazy. It'll be weird to get to Hart's Pass, because that's the last road before the end, about 30 miles before the terminus. And at that point, I'll start seeing a bunch of hikers coming back from hitting the terminus, because starting this year, you can't walk into Canada anymore, which used to be the main way people would get off trail, because it's only like 6 miles north to like to Manning Park and like a large road. But now everyone has to turn around and hike the 30 back to Hart's Pass, which I think will be kind of cool, because the day before and the day after you reach the terminus, you'll just be cheering on hikers and having hikers cheer you on. So I think that'll be really special, but also really weird. I mean, it's already feeling weird, so I can only imagine. But yeah, I've been hanging out with the group of 4 women who are really awesome. I think I met in NorCal, and I think I'll honestly stick with them till the end, because they're very fun and I want to finish with people I know. So I'm looking forward to it. We're actually not sure if we're going to reach the terminus tomorrow night or the next morning, because we were going to do it the next morning on the 12th. There's a camp spot about 3.7 south of the terminus. But then this morning we were chatting and we were like, well, hell, we could just, go for it tomorrow. Especially since like you can kind of leave most of your stuff at wherever you're going back to and kind of slack pack it, since you're turning around and going the same way back. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping that they'll catch up at lunch and we can discuss, because I'm probably going to do whatever they do. But yeah, so that might affect, I might go further today if we're trying to tag that tomorrow, TBD. But yeah, I'm going to put my head down and keep walking. Alrighty, I just got up the short climb that's after Hart's Pass. I was at Hart's Pass for lunch, but I was there for like over an hour and a half. I got there at like 11:30, but then I wanted to wait for someone from the group of people that I want to finish with to confirm whether we are finishing tomorrow night or the morning of the 12th, because we had originally all planned on finishing the morning of the 12th, and then today we were all like, well, we could finish on the 11th. So I waited for a bit, and then Pinto Bean and Reroute got there, and they confirmed we're going to send it and hit the terminus tomorrow night on the 11th. We'll like slack pack from the lake that's about 6 miles south of the terminus. And then I think that makes us do like I think that makes today like a 25, tomorrow a 25, and the day after maybe a 24 back to Hart's Pass, which should be pretty good. There were a bunch of people at Hart's Pass who just finished, which was super like exciting and cool. The unexciting part was that they had been waiting for over 3 hours for a ride, which the ranger lady said was surprising, that usually you get one quicker. I think it'll be good because we'll end up back at Hearts Pass on a Friday. So there should be some more traffic. The 4 of them have a ride with Two Chill's boyfriend, I think. So, you know, if they have extra space, maybe I can squeeze in. If not, it shouldn't be any issue to get a ride either on Friday, or worst case, I just camp there, and then Saturday morning, I think Lion's Den, which is the hostel in Mazama, I think they usually do a morning shuttle, and if not, it's a Saturday. There should be day hikers around and stuff like that, so I'm not too concerned about it. I think the plan is pretty good. I offloaded some of my extra snacks on some of the people who had just finished because they were looking for snacks, and I have so much food. So yeah, things are pretty good. If my pace is decent, I should roll into camp tonight by like 5:30ish, which is not too bad, especially for how long of a lunch break I had. So yeah, I don't know. That's my little summary, but it's really getting real. It's just been weird emotions all today, and I'm sure tomorrow will be even more so, and the day after. So, you know, it'll be a lot of me videoing myself and being like, I feel weird and emotional, but I can't really describe how, because it is just like so hard to put into words, you know, because you've been working at this every day for me for a little less than 4.5 months, and then all one day it's just there and you're just done. But yeah. Alrighty, I have set up camp. There's like 7 spots here. A bunch of them are pretty tilted though, but the rest of the group should be here probably sometime within the next hour, I think, because I've been here for a little bit. So I think we should be good on all getting a spot. And then tomorrow's the big day, which is weird and exciting. But we'll basically... the plan is to hike 13 miles and then set up camp at this lake, and then it's 6 miles to the terminus from there, so we're going to slack pack that down and back up to where we set up camp. So it'll be a 25, but hopefully it'll feel a lot easier than a 25. And then on the 12th, we will get back to Hearts Pass. So yeah, I don't even really have anything to say right now. It feels kind of surreal and weird, but I hope tomorrow is a fun day. Yeah.